I decided to use my CNC for the first time in quite a while to make these shapes. And I need to make 2 of these, and unfortunately, I left my tap magic at Jim's. So this thing really doesn't have a problem for that, does it? Wow. Since I had so much trouble getting decent wells inside of here, I forgot that I could also maybe go along the bottom. So I'm gonna just try to prepare the surface by grinding a little bit along the bottom and seeing if I can lay a bead along this to kind of strengthen it. It probably doesn't need it, but I don't know what I don't know. Okay, I've got this about as square as I can make it. I'm using this clamp, this long clamp here, to try to squeeze it more into square, and it's about as close as I can get it before I start breaking the clamp, I think. I'm going to start off by just getting this corner, and then I'll move to the other side. Okay, I think I've got it at the best compromise position I can manage. You know, that would have been the advantage to creating the firebox really square first and then applying it to the cook chamber. But like I said, that was difficult for me with the tools that I have, so I did what I did. Thought I'd just interject to say that I forgot to turn the shielding gas back on again, which doesn't help my cause. Okay, now I'm going to try to put this thing on. It fits still. Okay, wait a minute, where are these things?
Yeah, they're up there.
Here.
They're bushings.
The bushings. Here they go.
How much has it warped?
Exactly. Has it warped so much that I can't get this thing on? The camera can't see what I'm doing.
you need a hammer.
Interesting. There you go. Close enough. Yeah, cool. Now I'm making a handle. That I will make myself. There were some pieces that Send were going to be very pricey on, like the baffle for the top of the smokestack.
Yeah.
It was going to end up costing me $30 for those two parts, just for those two.
Yeah, and you weren't ordering a bazillion of them.
Right. And it was just one of each of them. And so it was, and so the same thing with the handle for this. That's something I'm going to bend myself. It's a strip that's going to go like this, and then out to here.
You gonna have some kind of a latch, or?
No, I'm not. I decided. I think it's superfluous.
And
Franklin's.
if you need a latch,
I can add it later.
you're gonna add it.
Yeah, Franklin doesn't have one on his. And you know,
I've seen a lot of them that don't.
a lot of so other ones do, and it's this awkward looking, ugly thing that's out here. And I feel like I've left all this opening,
Yeah.
and I'm probably going to control the flow at the top of the stack.
Yeah.
I wanted to get video of my progress, so to speak. Some of the tack wells that I did over here on this side were super ugly because I had forgotten to turn the shielding gas back on, so kind of there, and some of this gobbledygook down here. But for the most part, I was finally letting the process teach me a little bit how to do it, and even how to bridge these really big gaps. Turns out it was much better if I just kind of built up on one wall and went to the other, and then one wall and went to the other, and just kind of did these C's going down. And so at the bottom, I was able to get a pretty smooth looking weld along a really big gap. This gap was enormous. It was like over 1/8 of an inch. I don't know what it was, but it was pretty huge. So anyway, some of this stuff is still questionable looking, but some of it looks okay. And now I'm going to grind it down so it's all nice and smooth. Okay, I think that's all I'm going to do on this for today. The light's not great for this. Maybe from here it's a little better. So anyway, I'm glad that this works. I'll have a handle on it after the next time I work on it. But it's doing fine. It's interesting. What's it hitting? It's hitting this. See, it's not hitting there. It's not hitting. I thought maybe it was hitting the shelf in there, but it's not. It's just hitting the bottom of it actually, because the whole thing is sagging below the bottom. If I could get under here, you know, I don't know what you'll be able to see, but the whole thing was just out of square enough to where actually that kind of works out just fine.